part 2 if it's not part 3. Part 2 of 2 if it's not part 2 of 3. Again, still conserving battery. But see how this handle's rusty? That's just not going to cut it, man. This should have been excavated and lined with gravel. Okay, that's a main water shutoff valve if you got 2. But this is the main. That is the primary main. The other one is just like in an emergency. You get that taken care of, and then you come out here and get this taken care of. Okay, the closest bib faucet to the meter, the one that passed the meter test just a moment ago, the closest bib faucet is over here. And what we're looking for is between 40 and 80 psi. Alright, it looks like I got about 79 psi. It's a little high, but it's not too high. That's fine. This is the gas meter over here on the east side of the home. That yellow wire is a tracer wire. That's for the gas company. It has nothing to do with you. And we do not have a main shutoff valve to the home for the gas. This is a main shutoff valve. That's what you're going to end up using. That also belongs to the utility company. There's usually one on each side of the gas meter, so it could be isolated. We don't have that. Another thing we don't have, what I'm not seeing, is a ground. So it's probably grounded through the furnace. And I'm not sure how good of a ground that is. I'm going to say no ground apparent, only one isolation valve. In fact, I can say that just about now. If I can get in here. One shutoff valve for the meter and no grounding apparent. Gas meter, one valve. And this valve is like the others. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. And they turn it around so that these two holes line up. And they can put a lock in there if you don't pay your electric bill. We're still at 80 psi, that's good. I'm going to leave it, I'm going to get a still image of that. Over here, these are our main cleanouts for the sewer. Next to the main water shutoff valve. There should be 2. There's another one right there. It's a double cleanout. This one goes out to the street. This one goes into the house. That way you never get something stuck in the middle. And that's where you'd put an auger or a rotor-rooter or a snake, call it what you will, but an auger. Put your auger in there in case you have drain problems. So we're going to move into the lawn sprinkler system. There's the control box over there, as I mentioned. Also over here, see if we can see it. On that corner, that is your weather sensor. You're coming along here, not in the parkway, but near the water meter. This is the check valve for your lawn sprinkler system. See the way this is excavated and has gravel? That's the way your main water shutoff valve should look. And this is the main shutoff valve for the lawn sprinkler system. This is a check valve, and that box also should be excavated and lined with gravel. So what we learned, no water leaks. That box should be excavated. The main should be excavated at 80 psi. It's pretty uneventful, but I just want to touch base while we're here. Just run this by you one more time. You got an emergency in your house, you go to that wall, you turn it off. Then you come out here to make sure that everything is turned off, and you can work on that and replace that. You come out here and you turn that off. If the plumber needs to run a snake and all these plants have grown up, this is where your main sewer cleanouts are. Okay?